Hey everyone, Stephen here, and today playing a game as the Wehrmacht taking on the US forces on Fiore. What I'm going to be doing this game, I'm going to be aiming to go for Luftwaffe Battlegroup. I want to be testing my old strategy of using Luft, the Loiter, Fallschirmjägers, and all kinds of heavy investment into tier 1 and tier 2 to come out ahead. It's relying on good combined arms play with the MG42, Black, Grens to fill in the gaps, and striking hard with Verbals and Fallschirmjägers. And even Jaegers as well. They all have their place in this build. Just depends what my opponent's going for. My opponent this game though is playing as US. He's got airborne, armored, and heavy weapons in his loadout. I will take this ammo in the center. And then I'll rush across over here and then hopefully see his scout either here or here. So I know which direction he's going. If I don't see him there, I assume he's pushed the scout to the north. But we rather deal in fact than assumption in this game when we're playing vision-based units. But it's still a logical deduction nonetheless. So yeah, we can say, oh, he's actually gone Pathfinders, which is why I, even though the Pathfinders have now been nerfed, they are still viable. I've been winning games with them. You just can't spam them like you could in the previous patch and commit to Weapon Support Center. Which is why I created the Luftwaffe Loiter strategy, was to counter that style of play. Alright, so I'll bring the second Grenadier to the south here. We'll get some fire off on that squad. And I'm just gonna race across here. Disconnect his cutoff. Focus down those pioneers since they're trying to bridge the gap. If I lose a bit of manpower, I lose a bit of manpower. This is important because it's stalling him. And that's stalling. I am exchanging here manpower for fuel. And that's an exchange I'm happy to take. Once I cap this, I'm just going to race upwards here and then disconnect the fuel in the north. We'll hop out of there. And I want to take that point too.
We have territory cut off from supply.
Okay. I know the MG's gone to the cutoff here, so I can safely push this side.
Commandant, territory sector lost.
I could even go MP40 Grants here and just rush it. I do outmass him here though. Oh no, I don't. But I have the flank. Okay, push up. Continue to push up. Oh, that was a second MG. Okay, so we need to focus down that MG ASAP. Retreat that.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Get those heals.
HQ shall be receiving medics to heal our wounded.
I think that is... yeah, paratroopers. I will get one MG to help me out here. I'll push in close. If I can force a retreat on those guys, it'll be handy. Yep, that's enough. Alright, I'll get communication cables next.
An MG-42 team is ready.
And the communication cables will just allow me to very quickly get a foothold back on the map. Oh, can I race there and decap that? Would be nice. All right, we just round him up here with the Kettenkrad so the MG42 can get that suppression. Good. So that's an instant retreat. We'll use the Kettenkrad to cap that fuel back into my hands. And I need to grab the fuels in the middle if possible. Yeah, I'll rotate that. Oh. That's a problem, actually. Can I get one suppression? Yep, good. I'm happy with one suppression. And then my...
Territory sector lost.
Please get around that corner. Yes. Excellent. That was lovely. And then I'm just going to race straight for that cutoff. Place a mine. They're getting healed. Push everything to this side now. That's good. That got me a lot of resources. I'll have to reverse now, though. Oh, you were meant to repair.
Bastards have secured our territory from us.
Oh, I think I've messed up my control groups. Yeah, I have. That would explain why. It's tricky for me to micro this. Alright, that's fixed. I'm going to zoom past him here and go with my Kettenkrad to decap that fuel in the north.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory. The enemy has claimed our sector.
No, I got to retreat there. I can't take that. Okay, I'll just bring the Kettenkrad around the rear, and the scout car will rush there. I'll even go for the decapture if I can.
We have lost the sector. We have lost control of a victory point.
Good. I'm still cutting him off, which is really nice.
Alarm. Sector overrun.
Alright, a flak. I'll throw a grenade here too. Alright, just loop around the back.
Mobile flak gun ready.
Okay, there is a threat there.
Centimeter mortar is ready to provide support.
Alright, I'm going to start barraging with that mortar, and then I'll rush the scout car to the back.
forces have
Ken and Craig can go
victory
cap
point.
that. Feel like I'm starting to lose the manpower war here a little bit now, though.
Reconnaissance runs available, Commandant. Sector lost. The enemy has claimed our territory for their own. Victory point is under enemy control.
Alright, time to get a force Yumiego, I think. Where am I going to drop it? Here, maybe?
Enemy forces have secured all victory points. Loud and clear. Fallschirmjäger deploying at once. Fuel depleted. Healing out.
Be ready for counterattack.
Fallschirmjäger deployed.
Oh, no.
Once secured, fall into defensive position.
Wait, why did that do a rotation?
The enemy remains stubborn. We are down to 300 points. Advanced weaponry will soon be available. Two transports awaiting the drop zone. Commandant, you have command points available.
Nah, gotta retreat.
Installing a Luftwaffe officer's quarters. We have advanced weaponry ready to be deployed.
Uh-oh. 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 The reason why I'm saying uh-oh. Starting to macro fail a little bit here. I'm also getting nervous. What has he teched? I'm going to do a recon run in his base to see his tech structures. Oh, he hasn't teched yet. Oh, that's actually really good information. That means my verbal wind is going to have a really nice timing assault here. So I'm going to proceed with some pressure. I'll merge into my flak. Nice, I'll merge into it again. I think that grenade's in range as well.
We are down to 250 points.
Yep. Good, that's a really nice suppression there.
Territory sector lost.
Verbal Wind, and then I just save everything for the Loiter. And once my Verbal Wind comes out, Stuka, Loiter, push in. And I should be all good. Let's just rotate that. Ooh, that grenade needs to be dodged. That's going to hurt him. And my Kettenkrad's just going to race around the rear and cap everything on the back. Nice. Nice. Got him. GG. I didn't even need the loiter there. Nice. Still got it with the Luftwaffe strategy. It does come out at a bit of a trade. Oh, I lost that squad. A bit of a trade-off in terms of map control there. But my army composition at this point is deadly because I can either pop a verbal vent. See, he's gone for the old Pathfinder build here. MGs, Pathfinders, Paras, and get tanks out. But this comes too late. Now, the extra 30 fuel that it costs him. Wait, it used to be 120, now it's 145, I think. That extra 25 fuel delays the Sherman by at least a minute or two. You used to reliably always get the Sherman out by 13 minutes. You could even get it quicker than that. But I delayed that because of how aggressive I was capping with my Kettenkrad to hit his cutoff, because that's the window of opportunity I created for myself by capping aggressively with this. It's delayed that Sherman by a minute or so, which means the verbal Vin would have a longer period of time. And my scout car also has a longer period of time of running rampant around the map. But at this point, once I killed that anti-tank gun, I just had to pop a loiter there and he'd never get it back. And it'd be hitting his base. It was game over at that point. Nice. Back into Challenger 4s. And it's good to know that my Luftwaffe loiter strategy, it's still viable. Like everything within it got a buff aside from the loiter itself getting a nerf. But I never really used the loiter to kill vehicles. It was always to flush anti-tank positions back or just get the finishing blow on the vehicle after my martyrs landed 4 to 5 shots on them. So I'm happy. This strategy, I feel like I'm really comfortable with this strategy and I'm proud of it as well because it's a strategy that I went through thick and thin to refine it, and it works quite well for me. And I don't see many people replicate it because of how tricky it is to use with the communication cables on the Kettenkrad and the combined arms. It's a lot of micromanagement, but it works. I'm happy it works. But that's it. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.